What's up everyone, my name is Morgan Lee and welcome back to my channel. So today, as the title suggests, we are doing the Indiecember writing tag, the holiday tag for writers, and it's day four of Vlogmas. First off, I'm not used to doing tag videos. I've done tag videos before, but this tag was created by Megan Tennant, so I'm going to leave, of course, her information down in the description below. Her current, she did not do an updated version of this tag, but she linked her one that she did last year when she created the tag, so I will link that down below and all the information for Indiecember. So there's 25 questions, so it's gonna take a while, so let's go ahead and get on into it. Hey, so editing me. So I did not watch Megan's original tag this year before I sat down and recorded all 25 questions. So what she was wanting to do is like you make a bingo board and you randomize your numbers and then you only answer the questions until you get bingo. Yeah, I watched the video last year. I did not rewatch it this year before I did the tag. So just enjoy the full 25 questions. You probably won't make it through the whole video, but it's fine. It's fine. Also, apparently I did not answer question 15, which was wrapping. Which one of your characters would spend the most time wrapping their gifts? The answer is Percival because he's anal as heck. And just wanted to throw that in. Question number 1, Nightmare Before Christmas. What is one writing or book release mistake you have made that still haunts you? Well, if this doesn't describe my whole publishing identity from when I started. So the blemish that still haunts me is definitely publishing an unfinished, well, it was finished, an unedited, unformatted first draft heap of not good writing, and I published it on CreateSpace back then, and I didn't format it like I mentioned, so the book was like this thick and over I think 600 pages because I didn't format. I still had it double spaced from, you know, when you formatting for like school or something. So yeah, I published that and I put it out there and I was like, yeah, I'm a published author, and it wasn't a good look. So you can't find it now. It's not up there anymore. Well, you can probably still find it, but it says out of print, so you can't buy it. But one day it'll be back out there and it'll actually be good. So don't do that. Question number 2, do you have a furry writing companion? And I do. So I'm gonna actually just turn my camera because he's on the couch back there. So let me see if I can get him. There he is. Yes. Simba, look up. Simba, look at me. Simba, look at me. He don't listen. That's Simba. Oh yeah, I wanted to show my other, furry / stuffed writing companions. Ooh, okay. And this is Luke. I've had him since I was, I want to say 12 years old or probably younger. He's a Beanie Baby, well, like, not a Beanie Baby, what are those? Beanie Buddy. So he's not technically a Beanie Baby, but he's related to the Beanie Babies. So he's got a little bean left in his butt. He had more. Guess it all just sank down to his butt and his feet. Or maybe they were always just in his butt and his feet. I don't know, but this is Luke, and yeah, I'm attached to him, so don't mess with my stuffed dog. So I hold him often. Maybe he'll just stay right here in this video with me. Number 3, milk and cookies. What's your favorite writing snack? So honestly, I don't eat while I'm writing just because I need my hands to write and I need my hands to eat. So I don't like to have stuff on my hands while I'm typing, and especially now during like the pandemic and everything, I've been very conscious of like if my hands are clean that I'm putting into my mouth, and touching my food with, more so than I ever have in the past. So when I'm typing, I'm like, oh, is my keyboard dirty? Like, I clean my keyboard, but the part of my mind that obsesses about things is like, but did you really clean your keyboard? Is it really clean? And then it's just touching the keyboard and touching the food and then putting it into my mouth. It just seems like it's dangerous. So I don't normally eat while I'm writing. Okay, number 4, elves. Do you have writing companions? I think is what it says. People that help you with your writing that you like to give a shout out to. And for this, I would say anyone who's ever worked with me, like as a critique partner or an editor, I love you. Thank you so much. And then to like my brother and my sister, who I can bounce like plot ideas off of, and they'll just listen to me ramble. And then they'll also offer suggestions. So I appreciate anyone really who will listen to me talk about my book and help me figure out plot, because I get stuck. Well, everybody gets stuck, but I like to talk out my plots, and it helps when someone is there reciprocating what I'm talking about. Number 5, Sleigh Bells. What music do you listen to when you write? I have been listening to Christian rock when I write, so I'll turn on the Christian rock Spotify playlist, and I don't know, just rock in general, it kind of helps me just like zone out or like zone into writing. And if I'm not listening to Christian rock, or if it's not doing it for me, I'll usually do like focus music, again, a station or a playlist on Spotify, or I'll do instrumental or just like fantastical sounds, because I'm writing fantasy right now, so to get into that. And then I've also been listening to a lot of like indie music, I guess is indie. I don't know what the genre is. Indie's not a genre, is it? No, it's not really. I've been listening to like, I don't know what the genre is, but, and I don't know how to say her name. Flurry? Not sure. Been listening to like her and people on her station, or like the people that similar music to her. So yeah, I apologize if my lighting has changed. I'm recording this in like segments between classes. So number 6, Christmas lights. What character would be most likely to use Christmas light inappropriately? And for this, I said Soren, who is a minor character in Among the Thorns. He's just very playful, and I feel like he would tie someone up and hang them from something, not like in a murderous way, but like he would tie somebody up and hang them from something just for fun, and so he and Shaw could laugh about it. So definitely Soren. Number 7, feast. What is your favorite food related scene? So I had to think really hard about this, because I don't think I wrote a lot of food related scenes in this book, but the number 1 food related scene that stood out to me was when one of my main characters, Emerton, is sitting down and having dinner, like a family dinner for the first time with her best friend Audie and his family. It happens early on in the book. I believe it's chapter 5, maybe chapter 3. Chapter 3 probably. And she's just sitting down and having a meal for the first time with like a family that's like, you know, loving each other and talking about their days. And it's like her first interaction with like a functional family, because she's been isolated and kind of not connected to her mother, and she doesn't have a relationship with her father anymore because her mother took her away and hid her away. So it was the first time in her recent life that she has had that family meal to sit down at the table and just enjoy each other's company. So that was a very, probably the only food related scene in my book, but definitely one of my favorite moments. Number 8, Santa Baby. Which character would be most likely to romance presents out of Santa? And for this, I chose Viv Laremont, who is cousin of Shaw and part of the Laremont family. So she is a Shinori, which is like a race of demons. So she is Shaw's cousin, and she's just very flirtatious. She's very free. She's very fun. And I feel definitely like she would be like, hey, Santa. And like, she doesn't talk like that, but I don't know how to flirt. But she definitely does. And she would definitely try to romance presents out of Santa. Number 9, ho, ho, ho. What is a line or a scene, I think it says, that makes you or your readers laugh? Now, I haven't gotten this comment like from a lot of readers, but the line that makes me laugh every time I read it is, well, let me give you some context. Shaw, my main character, he's reeling about like how his dad is disappointed in him, and he's venting to his best friend. He's like, his best friend Soren, and he's like, I don't know if I can do this. I'm such a disappointment, and my dad, you know, he's very blah, 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 blah. Let me just read the page. What does he say? Pick yourself up a coffee. Okay, let me read the moment before. So this is Shaw talking. In every memory I have of my dad, he's going on and on about how much of a disappointment I was at 6 years old. Into which Soren replies, so he's a dick. Lots of us have dicks for dads. And that might not be funny to anybody else, but every time I read that, I'm just like, that's kind of sad, but it's kind of true. I mean, I'm not calling my dad a dick. Don't misconstrue. I'm just saying that I just find it funny. So it could just be a me thing, which is fine. As long as I enjoy my books, it's good. Number 10, Santa's bag. If you could tell Santa to give a gift to every writer, what would it be? Had a hard time figuring this out. I mean, you could say like a notebook, pen, pencil, a typewriter, one of those keyboard things. What is those called? I don't remember what they're called. That is just like keys, keyboard thing. You know what I'm talking about. Where there's no distractions or whatever. So I could say any kind of one of those things. But I just wanted to say for this, the Save the Cat Write to Novel book, just because I've read a lot of writing books in my life. That used to be my thing. I mean, still is my thing, but I used to go to the library and check out like 20 writing books and just read them all. And I have to say, Save the Cat, not like it's the best book ever, but for where I am right now in my writing process, it's been good for me. And it's helped me a lot to figure out like beats and like structure of stories. Like I understand story structure, but the beats help me make sure that I am following the right path, that I'm not writing just random filler scenes, and that my plot is advancing, and it helps me like pinpoint like where I need to go if I'm stuck. So I would recommend it for every writer. Everyone has their own process, of course, but sure, if Santa's giving gifts, go ahead. Number 11, eggnog. What's your favorite writerly drink? And then the follow-up question says, most importantly, do you ever spike it with alcohol? So answer to the first question is definitely coffee. I really love coffee. I really like tea too, but I have not drank as much tea as I used to, but coffee is definitely my favorite. And as far as spiking it with alcohol, I do not, because I don't drink alcohol. 1, based on religious reasons, and then 2, based on medical reasons where I probably shouldn't drink, or something might happen in my bowels and it might not be good. Number 12, is this backwards for you? I don't know. 12 or 12? Holiday parties. Do you have a log line prepared for when somebody asks what your book is about? And then I think the follow-up says, do you run and hide? What does it say? Yeah, or do you run and hide, or do you have a masterful plan that everyone else could benefit from? No, well, okay. Do I have a log line prepared? No. I run and hide. Somebody asked me about my book, I'm just like, it's about a girl and a guy, and there's some magic, and one's a demon, and he has to like steal souls, and then she's like his slave kind of. So like there's this curse a long time ago, and this thing happened where they were bound together and they hold on to the prison world and then the regular world, and they're connected. And yeah, that was me describing Seed Among the Thorns. Okay, yeah, I run because I don't know what to say. And even though I've written a log line, I'm like, is that good? Is that enough information? Don't you need to know the whole story? 13? 13? Number 13 is Santa's list. How many characters are in your main cast? I believe that's the question. And there's a lot of characters in my book. Probably too many. But let's say, okay, main cast. Main cast is probably around 5. So I haven't even been looking at my answers. Am I giving the right answers? I am. Okay, so yeah. What was I saying? Characters. Yeah. So technically I'm gonna narrow it down to 5 mains, and for it to be Shaw, Emerton, Viv, Gwen, and Asher as the 5 mains. And everyone else is also there and also very important, but there's like, goodness, as far as like named characters, there's like over 30. Maybe too big. Number 14, Santa's coming to town. Is your main character naughty or nice? So I have 2 main characters. Emerton, I would say just personality based. She's more naughty than nice. And some people have loved Emerton. It's not that I dislike her, but like, we wouldn't be friends. And Shaw, the other main character, he's more nice than naughty, but I mean, he's still souls, so I don't know if that will get you on the nice list if you're stealing people's souls and like ruining their lives. So, Number 16, cutting down Christmas trees. Do you edit printed out or do you edit digitally? And I do both, but definitely editing by printing it out is definitely better for me because of there's like a psychological aspect to that, where it's like writing things down helps you access a different part of your brain or something. That's better. And so yeah, right, printing it out is definitely helpful. I used to print it out, of course, on the printer, on the computer, and then get a binder, and I used to get like tons of like those plastic sleeves, so once I was done editing, I put it in the sleeve so I can have it so I won't like tear all the pages and stuff. So I would do that, and that's very helpful for me because it's like when I write it all down, like say I'm editing a scene and I'm adding stuff or changing stuff, it's when I go to type it back on the computer, it's like I edit it again when like, oh, that, let me change what that says, because usually I'm either transferring directly from paper to computer, but then like I'll also edit it as I'm doing that. So it's a much better method. 17, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Which one of your characters would be most likely to steal from Santa? And definitely I had to say Asher. Asher is Viv's little brother, and he's just like aloof. He's like, I don't care about anything. I don't care about anybody, and he likes to get into trouble just to entertain himself. So definitely Asher. 18, blizzard. What is your favorite type of weather to write in? And for this, I would have to say either rainy, snowy, or windy, some kind of storm or precipitation, because I think it makes the sky look really beautiful. Like when all the colors are muted and there's like this gray haze over everything, I'm just like, wow, this is inspiring. I just spit. It's so inspiring, I spit. But it's just like, oh my gosh, I need to write, like this is the perfect weather to write in. So rain, snow, wind. Number 19, Santa's beard. Which one of your characters is the oldest and around how old are they? So my oldest characters are definitely my antagonists, Cornelius, Demetrius, and then he's not really introduced in this book, Untitled Among the Thorns, but Elias. They are three brothers who basically created the entire universe, so they are as old as the universe, and not really sure in my world how old the universe actually is, but we're just gonna say it's pretty old. Not as old as like our actual universe, but old. There's no one older than Elias, Demetrius, and Cornelius. Number 20, Gingerbread house. Which one of your characters is the handiest or the craftiest? And I could not figure out a character for this because I don't think any of them are crafty or handy. I could probably say someone, but I don't have an answer for this, so I don't know. 21, Snow Angel. Which one of your characters would be most likely to make a snow angel, and which one would prefer to be on a beach? So for this, I said brother and sister. Viv would definitely prefer snow. I don't know if she'd prefer it, but she would definitely be the one to like take her girlfriend and be like, let's go make snow angels, and then Gwen being like, why do you want to do that? And for the beachy character, I said Asher, because he likes to complain a lot and he doesn't like to be uncomfortable, so I feel like he would prefer beach, hot, sand, as opposed to like cold, wet snow. 22, Silent Night. Which one of your characters refuses to talk to you as a writer, and it's hard for you to get into their heads and understand what's going on and write the story? So for this, I had to say Emerton. Though Emerton is the main character for Seed Among the Thorns, basically. It was easy for me to get into her head in this book. But as I'm writing the second book, I'm like, girl, where are you? Like, what are you doing? What's happening right now? So the second one is still in dual point of view. So I have Shaw and Emerton back and forth. Shaw is just going so much easier. And then Emerton, I'm like, I don't know. I can't, like, tell me what's happening. And usually I'm the type of writer who would say something like, my characters aren't talking to me today. And most people are, well, some people are like, you created your characters. That's stupid. What does that mean? But I'm the type of person who's like, my characters are living in here. And if they don't talk to me, Emerton, what's up? 23, traditions, almost done. What holidays or traditions exist in your world? And for this, I don't have anything because I'm a bad world builder and I didn't think about holidays or traditions in my world. Maybe I should. I still have books 2 and 3. We can make some traditions, but I don't have any. 24, Santa's Workshop. Show us your writing space. So let's go on a tour really quick and I'll show you my writing space. Okay, so for the clip about my writing space, dun da da da, and I get bonus points because it's a mess. Okay, so this is my work computer, so I don't write there, but there's my printer. I usually write over here with my laptop, Bubbles. And there's some stuff on the floor, great. And a saw and my mini fridge. And then over here, I tried to make a creative corner. It's still kind of a creative corner. I have my books down there, my little stuffed animals. I have my art supplies up there, my violin for practicing. There's a lot of Benadryl everywhere. It's just Benadryl, guys. And then I want a beanbag to put right there so I can have like a creative space. This is my arm. Last question, number 25, naughty to nice. Which one of your characters was on the naughty list, but Santa liked them, so they moved to the nice list? And for this, I said either Shaw or Soren. Both of them, as I said, Shaw, he stole souls. He's kind of naughty, but he's just a great person. Like, I love Shaw, I love Soren. So I hope that Santa would love them too and put them on the nice list. And Emerton, I'm sorry, but Shaw and Soren definitely would go on the nice list. Okay, so that is this very long video of the Indecember writing tag. If you have done this tag, let me know down in the comments so I can give it a watch. If you haven't done this tag and you're a writer and you might be doing Indecember, I am tagging you, all of you watching that watch this far. I'm tagging you because you are the lucky few. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and I will see you tomorrow in another Vlogmas vloggy vlog video.